Greetings, this is Jeffrey Evans. I saw some requests for shortcuts for Web Content Studio, and I ran into a situation myself where I can't afford to put Web Content Studio on a bunch of different outsourcers' computers. So how can I get done all of the requests that I get and not spend all the time doing everything myself personally? So I had to come up with a WCS hack, and I'm going to share it with you now. So here we go. We start off, and I'm going to say open a new article. And for the new article, I'm going to come over here and click Articles, New Article, and I'm going to choose Dog Training. And mind you, all this hack is going to do is it's going to get me the words I need to send off to my outsourced worker. I'll show you how that works. Okay, so I double click on Dog Training. An editor window pops open, but I'm not ready for the editor. I come over here to Keywords, and I choose Run Spider, and then up here I'm going to type in Dog Training. Okay, now I leave this at 1500 words. I know in the instructions he says he cuts it down to 900. I leave it at 1500. I do the page text. I don't really need these three here, okay? Because all of everything that's in a forward phrase is going to appear in the single word phrases. So I hit Spider, and I'm going to let it go grab those top 10 results. Now what I'm doing is I'm working this a little bit backwards, because a lot of times, or what he describes doing, Dr. Andy, is going in and taking out the words that don't matter, right? And then having the ones left and figuring out which ones are most relevant. I think you're going to like this hack. Analyzing content for theme words. Being I'm not looking for the 2, 3, and forward groupings, I was hoping to avoid this time. Okay, so now what I do is I go back to theme words, and I tell it to select all. You see there's all the words that don't matter and the words that do. Come back to create report and say add phrases to the article theme list. Then I go directly back up here to the editor, and I say check it against the top, and just to remind myself, this one is Dog Training. Click OK, and now it's going to go out and it's going to check the top 10 again, and this time it's going to get word counts on each, and I'll show you exactly where that is. This is a big time saver for me, because now I can pass this off to an outsourcer. I can pass the results of what I want them to look at. Downloading page 10, so we're almost there. Okay, you see I have this set at 5. It doesn't really matter. When you see what I do here, I'll just say OK, and it says it's going to delete whatever. But it doesn't delete what's in this list down below. So I'm just going to scroll down, and you see this number on the left here, this 1, that's saying those words appear on one of the top 10. I'm going to go down here until I get to the 5s. On 5, I'm going to grab the number and the word all the way down to 10, if 10 exists. Okay, Control C. Let me go open up a spreadsheet. And I'll just pick a point over here, do a Control V, pasting all this in. Up here I'm going to put keyword phrase. And it's dog training. Now, what I do is I take this list and I send it to an outsourced worker, and this is what I tell the outsourced worker. I explain to him what these numbers mean, right? Like this word his appears on 6 out of the top 10 pages. And if I go all the way down, I can see the word have appears on 10 out of 10 of the top 10 pages. So I say start with the tens and choose just the words that are specific to the theme. And in this case, the theme is dog training. Work your way from 10 down, and probably somewhere in about number 6, somewhere in the 6s, you're going to hit number 35. When you've hit your 35th keyword, you can stop. Bundle up that package of keywords, put them in a label so that I know it belongs to dog training, and send it back to me. This saves me the mundane work of going through and selecting individual words for each one of these. It's a way I can just bulk slap it together, send it out, get my 35 words back, and then use those 35 words in a variety of ways. Hope this helps. Let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.